All right, everyone, welcome to the Explore stage of Course 4 Module 3. In this part, we're going to be trying out the AI text-to-video together, taking our habit stories and turning them into a short video clip you'll add right into your storybook. By now, you already know the power of AI for images. Now you'll see what you can build with motion, mood, and meaning. If you want to follow along with your own story, go ahead and retrieve your 1-month narrative from Course 4 Module 3, or just watch for now and use my Simon example as your guide. For our demo, here's our 1-year milestone from Simon's habit story. Simon stood on a hiking trail looking out over a wide, peaceful lake. The air smelled like pine trees and fresh water. A cool breeze brushed their face. This is a nice scene here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. So I'm going to select from the end and drag all the way to the beginning here. Right-click, copy. We are going to use that in our storybook project. Once you have that, open up your storybook project, the same Canva file where you have your cover and your 1-month visualization page. So I'm just go to canva.com and I can see that I've got the book cover here. I can just go ahead and click on that. Once I've got the new page here, I'm going to click this little duplicate page button at the top, as opposed to just adding a new page, because if I click add a page, it's just going to be nothing. But I already like this template I have here with the picture and the text below. So I'm just going to change this. Instead of saying 1 month, I'm going to say this is 1 year. And then I have my text. So I'll click in here and I'm just going to select this text up to the title, because for most of it, I want to keep it the same. If I do Control V in here, you can see my title here, but all the other text is the same. Once I get the bottom text good, this is the title. So I'll just triple click that to grab the whole line, bold, and put up the size a little bit and add the alignment to the middle. Get rid of the old title here. Actually, see, the old title is 42. This one is 45. I want to try to match it. So I'll go to 42. So now we have our second page after 1 year. This image in here, we could just click on that and delete it. We used a frame, and so the frame will stay, but the image inside the frame will go. So that's why I like to use frames. You can just swap in the new images or video without messing up the layout or the text. Once the page is ready, head back to Canvas's homepage. We're just going to click this Canva AI button here, and then that's going to give us some options to work with the Canva AI. We're going to click here, create a video clip. Since we upgraded to Pro, we should be able to use the video clip capabilities. And if you'll notice, when I click on that, in addition to style, which if I click style, we can see our rubber ducky's back, and it's got a bunch of different video styles here that you can use. I like this old school VHS style. In addition to style, we've got aspect ratio, which is the size. We can only really do the widescreen right now. Duration is 8 seconds. That's the standard for making AI videos. But here we have framing. So this is some of the stuff that we looked at last time with the AI image generation. But now these are options for you to choose when you make your video. And then there's also lighting. So you can find different kinds of lighting here. These extra settings make it easier to match your tone if you want. And then you don't need to type in all of that detail into the actual prompt. Before we generate anything, we need to think about our prompt that we're going to use. A good video prompt needs a clear action, a simple setting, and a mood word or two, just like what we did with the images. So let's build our first video based on this prompt. Simon standing on a forest trail, looking over a peaceful lake, pine trees, and fresh air breeze moving through the hair, feeling calm and proud. Let's go ahead and try to make it look like a movie with the cinematic style. And for the framing for this one, let's go ahead and do the wide shot. We'll see what it looks like from far away. And then the lighting, we'll just do some regular soft lighting to see what it looked like. So this is the first one for each of those options. And then once our prompt is ready to go, we're going to click the submit button, and it says that it's on it. Hang tight for a moment while I put this video together. It might take up to 2 minutes. I'm going to speed up the video now, and then I'll show you what the creative video looks like when it gets finished. All right, and here's our video. I'm just going to go ahead and click the play button so that we can see what it looks like. All right, it looks great. It's not really following the action. I asked for Simon standing on the forest trail, and it looks like we've got here a person walking on the forest trail. But I see the peaceful lake. I see the pine trees. I get the sense of the fresh air and the breeze. I think it's not bad for a first try. We'll go ahead and download that because I might use that later. But I'm going to close that out for now. All right. Looks kind of like a video game. So I'm going to keep the same prompt. Simon standing on a forest trail looking over a peaceful lake. Let's see if it can get the action of Simon standing. Maybe it's just because the Simon standing is not that interesting. I'm interested in seeing what this surreal dreamlike looks like. I don't know if it'll fit my story, but this is a visualization of the future. And so it's like a future dream of mine. So I'll keep it. And then for framing, I want to try the opposite of the wide shot. I want to go for a real close-up shot. And then for the lighting, since there's a breeze, fresh air, I'm going to try this cool night light and see what that comes up with. I'm not going to change anything here in the main prompt because I just want to see what it will look like if I use the same prompt with these different kinds of settings. So I'm going to click submit and it's going to make another video. All right, we've got our video here. And so you can see definitely a close-up shot here. Look at the view. Let's go ahead and click here to see. All right, standing on, I got the standing correct. Looking over the peaceful lake. I've got the pine trees in the background. So nothing really moving through the hair, but the person looks calm and proud. Not bad. I'll download that one and then come back. And we're going to try one more because remember, we're trying to get this for our storybook. And so instead of the surreal dreamlike, I'm actually going to go to animated. And then a close-up shot was a little bit too close. I think this one will be good as just a medium shot. And then for the lighting, I'm very curious about this golden hour. I really like to look at sunsets. So I can envision myself on a hiking path at sunset. So I think that would be great for my story. I'm going to paste in the prompt one more time and click submit. All right. And here is our next choice. I think it's a little bit too cartoony. I don't know if I'll see this and think about myself in the future, but for the sake of this demo, I think it'll be fine. So I'm going to go back to my project file, which I'm going to rename. This is not just the book cover anymore. I'm going to call this AI+MEDIA project. And then to find the videos, if I go over here to projects on the left, and I can see my videos down here. And then what I can do is I can just drag that over into this placeholder. I can see my video here at the top of the page. All right, and so once you have your video on the page, you're going to click share up here in the top right, download, and this one, you want to select the pages. You're going to uncheck them all and just select page number 3, which is the 1 year. And this is going to be saved as an MP4 video. I'm going to click download. And then once this page downloads, you should have a video file of this page from your visualization story. So if I click on the file now, I can open it up. And I will see, after 1 year, a stronger self. Not bad. Now it's your turn.